Uh-oh. Okay, this is kind of weird. I've got one load screen on the stream here and and a different load screen on my monitor. Uh-oh. Okay, well, looks good. Yeah, actually, I mean, this will work. I am going to turn off this, though. There we go. And I guess... Alright, let's kill this, too. Alright, sweet. Now we just got pure unadulterated game. Hey, what's up, Diazin? Welcome in. Alright, fantastic. So, in the southwest corner, in the yellow, we have Rivendell playing the Warriors of Chaos. Be curious to see. Let's see. Looks like he's going Unholy Host Slanesh. So he's going to be taking on the Slanesh Mastery. And on the other end, we have Nightmare's actually going with the Demons of Chaos. That's pretty cool. Demons of Chaos, and the main trick about the demons, he's already got kind of heading out the door right now. Being able to instantly craft the Altar of Chaos lets these guys get lets them get their hero on the board almost a full minute faster, right? With not having to craft the Altar of Chaos. So he's already creeping. He's already taking a heavy advantage of this, and he's headed to the first minion pack. Gonna take on this little Murloc camp right out front. On the other end, about not even halfway, actually. Not even halfway crafted. So he should have a decisive EXP advantage. I'll be surprised if he doesn't just try and push for a very fast 2 and then just start harassing the enemy hero. I think that's the best thing to do with this early advantage. Got more tribesmen just coming out. All right, he's building the Marauder Horsemen. The Marauder Horsemen are excellent ranged unit with good mobility. 23 to 27 piercing damage is pretty sizable. It's got a base 2 armor and 500 health. It's just a good, bulky, all-rounded kind of unit. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of a Marine from the StarCraft era, where it's just very good, very well-rounded. Maybe a little bulkier than a Marine. I don't know, but on the other side, there's the 2 we were talking about. We have just pulling into the first creep camp on the yellow side and hitting level 2 on the green. Yeah, like I said, I do believe he's heading straight across the map. He's gonna pressure and use this early level advantage to his to his benefit here. Did he clear this camp? He did clear the camp. All right, and he got. Okay, not bad on the items. He got the Mace of Striking, the +6 Mace of Striking. Let's see what he's going. So he's going to go for some worker harassment here. He's going to try and take on the unarmored tribesmen in the back, which they will definitely take. Damn, they are melting through the flamer aggression here. He tried to pull them all off the gold mine to send them over to the tree line. They're getting eviscerated here. This is all. He brought the troops back in. He's got his Marauder Horseman alongside his hero. He's trying to defend, but this is a devastating loss. He's down to what, 5 heroes, or sorry, 5 tribesmen left now. And there's the town portal out. Now he's got a good side, like a good amount of Marauder Horsemen to hold this off, but that was a very decisive loss here. He just took a lot of damage. He lost over half of his tribesmen. Looks like he's fully saturated still on the gold, so he's going to be able to get his gold income coming in again, but he has 11 wood, and he has nobody logging wood now. Okay, he's just now getting some loggers going again to be able to get his wood production going. On the other side, he is trying to push out into a creep camp, trying to get himself some EXP, get him back on the board here. As is Nightmare on the other side. He's taking out the Ogre Warrior camp with the Knoll Warden up in the northeast. Rivendell's actually pushing across. He does have a good sizable force here with the 4 Marauder Horsemen and the level 2 hero now. He could actually do a good amount of damage. Ultimately, Nightmare has no units. He has a squad of the Ephemerons in the back here that he's been upgraded. He's got up to, looks like, I think it's a level 2. And he's getting ready to produce units. His hero is actually getting extremely low, and his hero dies. Now he has nothing to defend his base with. This is the opportunity. If Rivendell takes advantage here, he gets this opportunity. He could definitely deal back the damage he was dealt and more. This could be game ending, to be honest. He's pulling back. Really? He's pulling back. Why? When did I get a rainbow mustache? Yesterday for Halloween. This was my Halloween costume. I kind of just fell asleep with it on, and now I still got it on. So it is what it is. Okay, he did come back. He is trying to continue doing a little more damage here, which is good, because he needs to capitalize, right? Right now, there's nothing defending Nightmare's base. If he doesn't capitalize on this opportunity, that'll just be, you know, it'll be bad going forward. He's down full 34, or sorry, 24 supply. I still just don't see any units in production. Looks like he's got some of the lower tier Ephemerons out. So these are the structures that they build their units out of. Basically, it's like an egg is the best way I can likeness it. Where they build the egg, and then they can build a level 1 unit out of a level 1 egg, or they can upgrade the egg to level 2, and if they, you know, then they can build a level 2 unit out of a level 2 egg, and so on and so forth. Rivendell's keeping the fight on Nightmare's side of the board here. He's continuing to stress this advantage with he's now up to 5 Marauders and a level 3 hero. He's got a Scroll of the Beast in his inventory. And there are the Skull Cannons. This is what he was, this is what Nightmare's been pulling back and trying to hold out for. He has hit the board with the Skull Cannons. These units are fucking nasty. Not only do they do an incredible amount of siege damage, they also drop this Dread Skull on the ground that spawns units. And he is immediately going to run across the board with these. This is what he's been pushing for the entire time. He's been setting up for this push, the Skull Cannon push. Now Rivendell is pulling back across the board. What kind of... He's trying to get a barracks up right now? I would non-stop be producing right now. He needs units. If he's going to hold this off, he needs units right now. Because these Skull Cannons will disappear a building in seconds. It is actually wild. He's also got the +1/+1 on there. Alright, he's posturing for the defense here. A scroll, yeah, a healing item on the Naga would have been pretty useful there. They're just sieging this building from very far away, very safe distance, and they will look at how much damage they, like I said, they will disappear a building in seconds. He's trying to pull them back a little bit as the main force of Rivendell pushes forward. Got a little bit of chip damage on the hero here. Oh, the Dread Skulls actually have incredibly low health. This is what he needs to do. Rivendell needs to push out right here. He got a surround on the Skull Cannon. Beautiful micro. Actually, is that surrounded? It was. I don't think it is anymore. Yeah, it's not any there. Yeah, he's just walking out now. Another skull cannon goes down, handing over to level 4 to Rivendell's hero. He's keeping up that polymorph on Nightmare's hero. And as long as he's polyed, he can just he keeps taking damage for free, and he can't react. Is the main strength of the Arch Sorcerer of Siege. There's still 2 skull cannons up, and the sorcerer is very low health. He took another big hit right there. If he takes one more hit from anything, he's at 31 HP, and he will immediately drop. Now he's licking his wounds, headed back to the base here. He's got 2 very low health skull cannons, opposed to 2 very, very healthy squad of Marauder Horsemen on the other end. Alright, the base defense is coming out. Ultimately just buying some time here. Alright, Rivendell is now creeping. He's going to clear out his natural expansion here and look to expand more than likely. He's still sending out the tribesmen. It's interesting. I'm kind of surprised he has not done any kind of a tech switch or really shown any kind of tech. Yeah, like he's obviously sitting under 50 supply, wants to keep the income down. There's a scroll of Nurgle. Okay, there's the healing scroll we were talking about earlier. I guess he's just very confident on using the Marauder Horsemen all the way through, which is not a bad idea. They're a very strong, well-rounded unit. Let's see what Nightmare's cooked up on the other side here. He's got his 2 skull cannons that are left back up to full health. He is very actively upgrading his eggs, or ephemerians. So he's trying to get back to where he can produce more skull cannons. He wants to get more of these guys on the board. I'm not sure if that's the play, but that's the play he's going with. I mean, if we look like this, he just did this like, you know, what, like 3 minutes ago, and it failed. So it's kind of silly to me that he would just do it again with the exact same supply of units and expect a different, you know, result. But this is where he's, you know, this is the investment. This is the play. Yeah, I would say that this army's probably going to get chewed up by the by Rivendell's forces now, especially now that Rivendell has seen the unit. He knows what he needs to do. The first time, the skull cannons more than likely caught him off guard, right? He wasn't expecting it. But now he's seen it. He knows exactly what he needs to do to kill them, which is to just get up in their grill and just fucking kill them. There we go. He's pushing in right away. He micros in deep. That actual wall here, that was like a force field wall here on the left side. That was pretty cool. Alright, one of the skull cannons going down. Another one's at half health. Rivendell's hero is actually about 50%. He's looks like Nightmare was right-clicked on the enemy hero there. He's trying to kite it out. He took a lot of damage to several of the Marauders here, but as did Nightmare. What he really needs to do, he just needs to be figuring out... There it is. He's figuring out which target is being attacked, and he's microing just that target. At least that's... No. Okay, so he's actually pulling the whole unit, the whole force back here. I would have been trying to... Like, if he knows that Nightmare is right-clicking on his hero, he can just run his hero back and forth. Back here, or something like that. Or just run up, cheap, run away again. And as long as they're moving around, you can dodge the projectiles from these skull cannons. So if he wants to commit to just clicking on the hero, you can punish that action. I thought these used to spawn units. They appear to be broken. This used to occasionally spawn a shitty unit on a timer, but a unit nonetheless. Which was, you know, it added more things for people to deal with here. It's interesting that they are broken right now. He's pulling the Magnetar camp here with the Bloodlust Ogre Warrior. Yeah, he pulled it out so it would reset. Lets him get a lot of free damage in here. Nightmare is very behind on the hero front. You got a Bloodthirster on the board. And 2000 HP with 87 hero damage. And hero armor. Just a very, very strong, very bulky unit here. But still, Nightmare has a massive hero disadvantage, being a level 3 versus a 5 and a 3. Rivendell's second hero has actually caught up with Nightmare's main hero, almost, in EXP. That's not a good position to be in. He's going to start capitalizing on these skull cannons, using them to creep these... Oh, actually, right now he's pushing into the enemy force, but been trying to get some creeps killed with his unit force here. He's got about 1,300 gold. That's not good. So Rivendell is creeped up. He's up to 77 supply now. He's thrown the income difference to the wind and decided that he just needs the extra supply to be able to fight this fight. Chaos Ogre joining the force here. It's good. That'll give him a bit of front line that he needs here. And he's pushing back out. He does have, I believe... Okay, so he's got a health stone on the Naga. Other than that, not a lot of items on him, actually. He's been just electing to pump units with the... Oh, he caught Nightmare's force from behind here, actually doing an incredible amount of damage to these skull cannons that were singled out in the back. He's got another really low health one that's immediately going to die. These skull cannons are just getting picked off one by one. Meanwhile, the Nightmare's hero is just getting permanently crowd controlled. He's a crab right now, I think. And there it is. Nightmare's hero goes down as he is a dead rat. And the rest of the skull cannons are also taking an incredible amount of damage here. Oh, the unstable bloodletters. These are the units that come out of the skulls that the skull cannons make. I guess it wasn't maybe the earlier ones just weren't microed, or I'm not sure. It does look like he was able to produce those units. Alright, he's picking up a healing scroll, I believe. Yep, scroll of life. Now, Rivendell lost his entire army with that exchange. Both sides actually lost their entire army in that exchange. Minus these two skull cannons and the Bloodthirster. That's actually kind of scary. This is probably enough to do a lot of damage right here. Yeah, he's immediately going to push in and start doing some damage. He set up the Dread Skull on the floor here. There are a couple Marauder Horsemen and the 2 heroes, but the heroes are at half health. Oh, the Bloodthirster is going to get chain crowd controlled, I would assume, while they pick off the 2. Yeah, it's very surprising how tanky these skull cannons are, given they only have 350 health. That's the 6 armor, the fortified 6 armor that's working to their advantage there. Rivendell chasing in with from behind. He's trying to pick off anything that's low here. Clear out the bloodletters. He's another skull cannon at 50% health. He's trying to keep that Bloodthirster. It's crowd controlled. It is a freight train. Just running around doing a ton of damage. I'm not sure what you... Actually, I'm not familiar with the Bloodthirster. I haven't seen this unit be used before. That is an incredible unit. The Skull Cannons, another one's about to go down here. He's down to 2 existing Skull Cannons that are just trying to pepper in a bit of damage here. The unstable bloodletters are surging out of the Dread Skulls on the ground here, which is how this is supposed to look. Nightmare did bring the second hero out, but it just went down. Did not contributing too terribly much to the combat. The Bloodthirster is finally getting low. He's trying desperately to kill that Bloodthirster. Now the very 39 health on the hero as he runs away there. That was very close. He's trying to sneak his way into the items building here. Oh, he actually has the Scroll of Nurgle. Another Skull Cannon getting low. Yep, that's another Skull Cannon down. That's good for Rivendell for sure. It's a very scrappy game. Both sides are trading out their army over and over again, trading a lot of supply back and forth, actually. Now the polymorph. The Nightmare hero goes down in the poly. And Rivendell holds. He has cleared out the Skull Cannons and defeated the enemy heroes. EXP is looking a lot more similar across the board now. I mean, Rivendell has a full hero advantage, right? He's got a level 5 versus a level 1, but the main heroes are both level 6 now. They're having a little gentlemanly discussion. Something about the Bloodthirster. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever that was crazy. That is a insane unit. That thing it's way bulkier than any hero units in the game that I've seen. That's kind of crazy. All right, another Nightmare has one of his heroes, only the level 1 hero on the board, and 1 Skull Cannon looks like. He's bringing out a force of Juggernauts, 800 HP, normal damage with heavy armor type units. Not really sure what Rivendell's trying to accomplish here. He is obviously going to pick off this this Slaneshi Spire, but or Sphere, but at any moment here, it does seem like Nightmare could just push out and be a big problem. Looks like we have a reinforced. No, we're setting up the natural expansion over here. Is he long distance mining? He's long distance mining. Does he run out in the main? Yeah. That is not good. So because he ran out of gold at his main base, right now he's actually long distance mining to the natural. Here comes the push from Nightmare. Headed out with this squad of juggernauts, which kind of looks like a troll riding a fell hunter. Not really sure what that is actually. Looks cool though. Nightmare's hero getting pumped down with the early polymorph into a ton of damage. Yeah, immediately getting sent back to the altar. They're back and forthing out here. Both sides at about an even. Well, Nightmare has a much higher army advantage right now. He also has mined out his main base. Nightmare has no income, right? I'm not actually sure. He's getting a trickle of money coming in every now and then from something, but yeah, he's mined out in the main, and he has not any natural expansion. So really, all Rivendell needs to do is just exist. He just needs to exist in this game and not die, and he wins. Because right now he's long distance mining, or actually he's probably normal mining now. Yeah, he's normal mining now. Yeah, he's actually bringing in gold while his opponent is not. So every little bit of damage he can do here, any unit he can kill, would be a massive swing in his favor right now. If this hero goes down, he doesn't have the money to bring him back. I'm not sure if this bulk of units was the play. Maybe this guy right here should have been a natural expansion. But this is very all in. He is trying right now to end the game. If he doesn't end the game with this push, he loses. He is taking out all of Rivendell's workers here. Rivendell is down to 2 gold gathering minions, and his heroes are very low. Yeah, he's gonna have to pull back. He cannot risk losing his heroes at this point. That would give Nightmare the opportunity. Alright, and the natural expansion of Rivendell goes down. This kind of puts us in an awkward spot. Both sides have no income coming in. Rivendell does have enough money to build it. What? But why did... What? Why did Nightmare quit? He could have won this. This was very winnable. Huh? He has a full squad of tier 6 units here. And the opponent has no money and no income. And no units. Like, he has, what, 1 Marauder Horseman? Yeah, he has 1 Marauder Horseman. I don't know why he quit here. This was like down to the wire. Like, I'm sure he saw that he had nothing, but so did Rivendell. They both had exactly even supply and no money in the book. This is such a weird spot to quit at. Because if Nightmare could have got the fight, if he could have gotten the fight on these heroes, like they either way about it here, they whoever wins this last fight would win the game, right? And I think Nightmare's Force wins. Got it to, you know, 6 tier 3 units with +2 upgrades. That's so confusing to me. I'll have to ask him. I don't get it. I don't know why he quit here. This is huh. All right, well. That's the first one goes to Rivendell. All right, well, bear with me for a second here. We're waiting for the next match. Huh. Oh, looks like we got another game going. There we go. I asked him about that. He said that he had no money. He said, I had no money. I said, no, neither did he. He said, I couldn't do anything. I said, neither could he. You guys literally were the exact same spot. You had no money, no bases, and you had, they both had exactly even army supply. He had ogres coming in, yeah, but they were slow. I feel like if he had just pushed right there, at least, you know, what the, like, why not? All right. Don't worry about that screen. We have another match coming in right now. Okay, we've got Nightmare on his main race. The Lizardman. Oh. And we have Rivendell in the yellow again. On the High Elves. We've seen the High Elves a lot. We've seen a lot of High Elf play. Be curious to see what Rivendell's opening creeping looks like. And we'll be curious to see... Okay, so he is doing the standard farm creeping. It's good to see. I'll be curious to see how practiced his early game farm creeping is. Is the new skink worker model. Looks fucking cool. And there's the skink war chief. One of these scarier level 1 heroes in the game. Very, very able to do a lot of damage. And harass very well enemy heroes. I did not see if he went Saurus or not. I'm assuming that's the way he goes. He loves those, he loves the Saurus units. And I didn't see as well on the other side. I'm assuming we have sword and spear on the other side. But some high elves also go the way of magic, the magic routing. Like Lemmy's has been leaning that way himself. We will know here very shortly, though. Oh wow, the new skink war chief looks very different. He doesn't look like a frog anymore. Okay, it's just running the skink war chief back to the base to get a little bit of healing in. Okay, so it's his early game creeping's not as refined as like a Lemmy's, but it's also pretty decent. The first spearman unfortunately gets netted. The hero's taking quite a bit of damage here. There you go. He got his aggro, the aggro back on the summoned units. There's level 2 on both sides. Though Rivendell certainly has a health advantage on the heroes. Okay, so he just got the move speed banner and the channeling staff. So he wanted move speed and mana regen.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's trying to pick up the spearmen. However, he just met the main force of Rivendell's army here. Gets stunned by the commander and eats some chip. He's definitely going to try and get out of here. He doesn't want to fight this. He doesn't mind getting a little free damage on a spearman, but yeah, he does not want a 1v1. He's down about 10 supply right now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now I'm going to assume... Okay, we got the Skink Temple going up back here. A couple of Skink Towers up in front of the base as well. Got the Saurus Pool coming up. That's kind of what I figured. That he'd be leaning towards his Saurus Warriors. He does like that build. Oh no. My bad. I missed the exchange here. Too busy perving on his base. The Nightmare's hero dying here is pretty crippling. That's very bad for him. Yeah, Rivendell's just gonna take this advantage and creep. He's gonna get himself up to level 3. And then once the Nightmare is back on the board, he's just gonna have a level disadvantage.
A player's forces are under
He will have his production structures up though. Here comes the Saurus Warriors onto the board. And this is his second hero. He went for the Astromancer, the High Priest Skink. Oh, did he go Codal? Interesting. He might have gone the Codal build. I haven't seen as much Codal. They did. I believe they got a bit of a nerf. Not actually sure. I'll have to check the item of the War Chief once it comes out. The Saurus Warrior taking a bunch of chip. He lost that Saurus there. He's got a good sized squad of spearmen here doing a lot of damage. The commander's taking a lot. He's got to teleport. He's got a town portal out. Yeah, there it is. So Nightmare forced out the town portal. That's very good for him. You figure every town portal, that's, 350 gold. That he just got out of his opponent's pockets, which is definitely helpful. Rivendell's got a lot of money right now, actually. He's upgrading up to tier 2. Has the anti-magic tower protecting his creeps here, which is a good move. Or his gatherers, miners.
a player's forces are under
Gonna clear out this base over here, maybe? Yeah, he's gonna look to try and get his natural expansion going a little sooner this time around. That was interesting. The third mob just didn't want to aggro there. Okay. Nightmare's trying to not repeat the same mistakes himself and is also clearing out to do a natural expansion here. Okay, Circlet of Nobility is a great drop, actually. He's going to put that on the High Priest. Okay. And he's going up to tier 2 as well. With some Skink Priests. And he's getting upgrades for his Saurus Warriors. As well as building another totem up front. He has a lot of So he doesn't design his totems the same way that I've seen other players do. A lot of players will sit one of their totems right here so that it can heal your workers that are on the gold mine. And it'll give you a bit of like a tucked in spot, right? Because all of his are up front. They're very close. This could be a okay, so this is a hallucination. He's just trying to scout.
A player's forces are under attack.
Both sides just happy to creep, kind of posturing around the middle of the map right now. Another circlet into ability with the double circlets. Oh, look at that tiny little skink priest. This guy's so freaking cute. Yeah, the new models for Lizardmen look amazing. They did a great job with that.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hmm. Alright, so Rivendell cleared out the mercenary camp right in front of his base here. But he's losing the farm. Yeah, he lost the farm over here, which has actually supply blocked him. And he's about to get even further supply blocked. This is the one problem with the forward farms is if you don't protect them, they're a liability. He went and got the Sun Dragon.
Town is under siege.
Okay, so we are going to see the... Okay, we've got the Sun Dragons coming out on Rivendell's side. He has gone with the Dragon build. Interesting, we usually see Moon Dragons being preferred. There they are. So the Dragon's taking the board. Nightmare is on the back foot. These are very scary tier 3 units that do a lot of damage. And they will very quickly mince Nightmare's forces here.
A player's forces are under attack.
They did kill the second hero from Nightmare here. The Skink High Priest has gone down. Surprised we haven't seen a second hero out of Rivendell yet. Guess he was just all inning on trying to get these dragons onto the board. The town portal coming out. I'm assuming, just teleporting. Alright, not a bad push. Got another skink pool coming up in the back here. Nightmare does have a decent force. A lot of this is summoned units. I think all together he actually just has 3 Saurus warriors and his hero, and everything else is a summoned unit. Yeah, Rivendell's pushing in right now. Trying to push while he's got this this armory advantage. Immediately the Skink Warchief goes down. Holy shit. That is, dude, yeah, that's a good game. The flame breath of all of those units instantly melting the Skink Warchief was crazy there. Alright, good game. Second match goes to Rivendell. How's it going? I was disconnected, okay. What's up, Leg? How you doing tonight? I'm really good, actually. Um, we're just